Hello everyone, welcome back to XNVR. My name is Christian and today I want to look at Lord of the Rings Online. I have been playing a lot of this game recently. Primarily because I kind of got bored with the MMOs that I was playing recently and I wanted something else to do. And due to the fact that Amazon have made a lot of noise over the last year about the Lord of the Rings MMO that they currently have, or that is currently in development, that they are involved with, that did kind of put Lord of the Rings at the front of my mind, and I love Lord of the Rings. I used to play this game a long time ago. It originally released back in 2007, and yes, the graphics are a little bit dated, but once you actually get into the world, it is a phenomenally good looking game. And hopefully you'll like what you see as much as I do. But yeah, this is... as you can see, I do have one character down here who's a level 51. The original level cap was 50, I think. And then the first expansion came out, which put it from 50 to 60. And I played on this one way back then, but I never really got into the first expansion stuff. So I was going to use this character, but now I'm thinking it might be better to use a lower level character and kind of show you around the beginning areas of the game and just give you a general feel of what the game is like. Now, it is a free-to-play game with a paid model. And there are many people who take issue with MMOs that put certain things behind a paywall. To get access to the whole of the game, you have to pay. And not just a subscription. If you pay for the VIP subscription, yes, that does give you access to certain other bits and pieces that a free-to-play player wouldn't, mainly quality of life things. So the amount of money that you can hold in your inventory and the amount of bag space that you start off with, being able to fast travel between certain places. These are all VIP perks. But then there's also the expansions. Now, with games like World of Warcraft, if you were paying your subscription, that was it. You had access to the expansions. I'm trying to remember, it's been a long time since I played WoW, but correct me if I'm wrong, I think when an expansion first released, you could buy it, and then you'd get, obviously, a load of extras and perks. But eventually I think it would become available to everyone, if I'm remembering right. But with this, you can pay for VIP and still not have access to even the oldest expansion. You still have to buy it to get access to all the quests and all the items and everything that come with it. So this is Ethelmere. So yes, I am a captain. That is my class. It's a support class. And very, very fun to play. Little bit of damage, but not, not fantastic with the DPS. Their real strength lies in support. So when you're playing as part of a team, the bonuses that you bring to the team are extremely helpful. And at the moment, I think with the way things currently are, it's also the best for tanking as well, depending on how you've built your character. Obviously, my character build is more towards damage and solo play because, unfortunately, as much as I would love to be part of a kinship or a fellowship, I sadly am not. I am a solo player, so I comfort myself with one of my summoned battle pets, which is a herald called Emlyn, named after my best friend in real life. Or one of my best friends, I should say. Don't want to play favourites. Bear having a swim for some reason. But yeah, this is Middle-earth. At the moment, I am currently in southern Bree Field, so just outside the town of Bree. Anyone who knows their Lord of the Rings geography, it's not too far from the Shire. You get a bit of a better look. Now, to give you an idea of scale, I'm right here. Say for me to run from just outside Bree to Buckland would take maybe, I don't know, 5-6 minutes if I get a move on. If I'm on a mount, probably a minute or two. But for me to go from top to bottom, there is actually there is a video on YouTube of a person who on foot went from I can't remember if it was the Shire or Ered Luin. It might have been Ered Luin, actually. They went all the way from Ered Luin to Mordor, I think it was. Oh yeah, so we zoom out again and we have all of what we know as, you know, the more well-known areas of Middle-earth. And I think the video, it's a time-lapse video, and it's about 20-some minutes long of them walking from one end, from Ered Luin, all the way to Mordor. And that's a 22-minute time-lapse video, and in the description, I think they said it took about 14 hours in total to record. So, non-stop walking from one end of the map to the other will take you almost, or you know, it's just over 14 hours, because it's not a straight path, and there are some places, you know, as the crow flies, it probably take you a lot less than that, but you know, there'll be cliffs and rivers, and you have to go a certain way. So, this is a pretty big game. Without stopping, walking from one end to the other, as this guy found out, was about 14 hours. And considering that you can access most of that for free, pretty damn good. The game features beautiful music. There has actually been, as I was saying, what with Amazon talking about their new Lord of the Rings MMO, there has been a slight uptick in popularity with this game. There was a renewed interest because all of the people who, either people who are returning players got reminded of it, thought, oh yeah, I'll go back and play that, or people who are really excited for the new Lord of the Rings MMO have discovered this original one, which has been out for quite some time now, and they're giving it a go. You know, the game is getting a new lease of life because people are being reminded of its existence by the impending new title, which is not a bad thing at all, as it's bringing fresh players into the game, new people who will have a chance to fall in love with this title, as I did, because it's really well written. You know, all of the story and the quests and the dialogue is all fantastically done. The voice acting is not bad. I wouldn't say it was the best ever, but it's not unpleasant. But this game's main strength is in the fact that it feels big. Yes, there are some problems with pop-in at the background, but with an old game like this, there's bound to be, you know, quite a few bugs. When you think about the fact that Black Desert Online for a long time had severe issues with things just popping into existence, and this came out years before that, so surely it can be forgivable with a game of this age. And while it does, look, as I said before, look at it, look, this game looks lovely. For being, you know, almost 14 years old, it's held up remarkably well. There's another player, look. Level 86. I think the current level cap is 130, which means even with my level 51 character, I'm not even halfway. I've got a long way to go. There is a lot of content, with each and every expansion that has come out for this game, there has been bare minimum, I think, 150 new quests added to the game, with a maximum, I think, of about 400 quests in one or two of the expansions. So, all in all, over, I think, is it 6 expansions? Easily 1,500 extra quests to play through. And then all the extra levels and the extra endgame content. Okay, so when it comes to exploration and quests and this, that and the other, exploration is just pick a direction and run. Or ride. You'll find things. Areas are set to certain level ranges, so obviously if you've just started the game, don't start running towards Mordor, because you will die very, very quickly. If you know, you get a little bit bored just milling around the same area, don't worry, it's not that long before you get the chance to move on. So long as you're doing things which are ow, my ears. So long as you're doing quests which are appropriate for your level, you'll get through areas fairly quickly. Obviously, it slows down towards the later game because diminishing returns. You know, it takes longer. The higher your level, the longer it takes to level up. It's just the way it is in all games. But obviously, once you reach that higher level, you have access to more areas. You get bored in one, you can move back to another. Oh, I'm starting to find it. Okay, so this is taking a bit too long. Let's get the horsey out, go for a ride. If you just stop and look around, I mean, yes, my horse does look kind of derpy. Ignore the horse. Ignore the horse. But the rest of it's lovely. You know, all the environment, sky textures, the water reflections. Look at it. It's lovely. And the fact that you can play all of this for free, you know, you download it for free, you play it for free. If you really like the game, you can pick up a VIP subscription and get a load of extra perks, like you'll level quicker, because every single day you get a certain percentage of your experience for that level will be buffed. You'll gain extra experience for a certain amount, so that helps you level faster. Bag End, here we are. Lotho Sackville Baggins? Lobella Sackville Baggins? In fact, actually, interesting little bit of information. If you create a Hobbit character, your character creation screen will be this. You will be stood in this exact spot while creating your Hobbit character. Yeah, there you go. You'll be stood at Bag End. Okay, so now we've had a little look around, a little gander at, you know, just how pretty the game can be with regards to the sights, and got a bit of a feel for the sounds. Yeah. Lovely, lovely, pretty game, pretty game. Now, I think it's about time that we go somewhere a little bit more, shall we say, challenging, so that you can see different, other than just lush, verdant fields, as pretty as they are. Part of Middle-earth's charm is that it is so huge and so varied. And if I want to show off the game, I'm going to have to show you that. So I shall be right back in just a second.
Oh my god! It's so pretty!
I'm pretty sure if I did like a really long series on the game, it would literally just be me going to every part of Middle-earth, panning the camera around and screaming into the mic about how pretty everything is. Maybe one of the reasons this game feels so big is because even mounted travel is slow. Although I will admit, this is only a low-level mount. It increases my speed by about 62%. But you can get faster mounts. But we're almost out into the wide world. But yeah, in every single map, there is a multitude of things to do. I have not completed a single... Well, on this character, I haven't completed Bree yet. And I'm already at the maximum level for that area. I mean, it's not as if I get kicked out of Bree as soon as I hit level 20. It's more the fact that the quests stop being as beneficial to me with regards to experience. And also if you get any equipment as a reward, it's pretty much useless to you because you've out-leveled it. Okay. Level 39 boar. That pig could destroy me. This is going to be difficult. Through here. Oh god, I'm scared. I want to die. Ah! I pissed something off. And it's chasing me. Pretty sure I saw an NPC back here. Perhaps he'll save me. Is it still giving chase? I think it is. I can see it on my mini-map. So yeah, basic introduction to Lord of the Rings Online, the 2007 game. Even after all these years, it still looks amazing. You can pick it up and play it completely free. There are multiple servers. I think there's like 4 or 5 European servers, and the same again for North American. What the hell was that? Same again for North American servers. And these games are still fairly well populated. You know, wherever you go, there's going to be people. And from what I gather, from what I've seen of other YouTubers and streamers, that in pretty much all of the servers, the community is really quite welcoming and quite nice. So it shouldn't be a worry, you know, finding friends. I'm just kind of crap at it. Don't be like me. Talk to people. It's good for you, especially with how things are at the moment. Yes, we have vaccines now, but it's going to take a long time for those vaccines to be rolled out. And there are a lot of people who still can't go to work, can't go out. And guess what? You can have a brand new to you game for free with weeks, months worth of entertainment. Give it a fair whack, because even if you don't have the most high-end computer, you'll be able to run this on max settings, believe me. If you don't have a great deal of money to spend on new games, you can play it for free. You know, if you think that a lot of the new games that you're seeing nowadays are too fast-paced or too difficult or too complex, it's an old game going on old rules. It's tab targeting. It's a nice, relaxed pace. It's easy to get into. And I think it's all of these strengths that have kept the game relevant. You don't need to spend a lot of money on hardware. You don't need to be a gaming genius to be able to do well in the game. you know, if you're a bit skint, it doesn't cost you anything. There is no reason, unless you really don't like the Lord of the Rings game. If you really don't like Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit and all that lot, or if you don't like fantasy games, those are your only reasons not to play this, I would say. So yeah, pick it up, give it a whirl, and you know, if you end up playing on the EU Evernight server, come find me, because I'll just be running around on my own. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you all in the next video.